so funny.
Take Tuesday. No, what's funny is that Griff told us not to take a line, but then he wrote what was said on the line, and he knows it's going to tempt me to take because he knows I'm going to want to fight with someone, but he's like, don't take it. We're doing Hot Take Tuesday. That's when you have a theory on something that you want to get off your chest. Usually related to, like, culture, music, popular opinions, right? It's not like this isn't time when we get usually political takes off our chest. This is more the like Donald Trump has lost his mind and is choosing to basically enact martial law in Washington, D.C. That's not what we're doing here. That's for any other time. Right here we talk about TV shows, music, debate the. I'm going to say exactly what I know Ebro would agree with 100%. This is what makes Cass great at what he does. Yes, Chingy had a moment.
True.
Yes, he was very big.
True.
No one was walking around going, there are two people running the game. It's 50 Cent and Chingy. That never happened. You made that. Okay, the charts, I get it. He had big record. That didn't happen. Let's go to the phone lines and continue these hot takes.
Rosenberg is he's over it.
Because he's a great troll. He's a great
had everybody
arguer.
doing that stupid dance. They were all doing the dance.
I don't remember the dance.
He took Nelly out the box. Nelly was on fire. He took Nelly out the box. Nelly was mad. Nelly had beef with Chingy because he was like, yo, they took my whole style.
All right, here we go. Back to the phone lines. 1-800-223-9797 for other hot takes. We can't make it Chingy Tuesdays. It's just not what we're doing all day.
All right. Let's talk to line 4. Let's talk to DK.
All right, DK on line 4. What do you got?
Jadakiss is better than Jay-Z and better than Biggie. Jada's the best rapper alive.
Okay.
So, Biggie is no longer alive, so that doesn't help your argument. And Jada is. Man, I love Jada. This is why I don't like having. In fact, Jadakiss just came out and said, "Stop having these conversations." Jada himself said he's tired of people saying who's better than Jay-Z and this one's better than that one. I mean, listen, Jada ain't better than Biggie, bro. I'll leave Hov out of it.
He definitely is. Biggie's overrated.
He's not. He doesn't have.
Overrated.
Jada does not. I love the man to death. He doesn't have a Ready to Die in his catalog. A Ready to Die?
True. And remember, Jada came out underneath Biggie with Bad Boy.
Jada,
of course.
What does that mean? Jada got mixtapes better than Ready to Die.
Jadakiss has mixtapes better than Ready to Die.
And he kind of grew into that.
That's a fact, he says.
Just for your point.
Thank you, DK.
Because, Jadakiss and Biggie had records together. Which records was Jadakiss better than Biggie on?
Yeah. Was he better on the records they had together? Was he better on You'll See?
DK's point.
Well, don't worry. I already hung up on him because I can't do it. No, listen, I can't. Because once you say Jada's mixtapes are better than Ready to Die, something Jada, I can say with 100% certainty, would never say himself. Mixtapes, you can't compare mixtapes that have great bars where someone's just spitting bars over beats to the masterpiece beginning to end that is Ready to Die. You just can't.
True.
From the opening, from the intro with the train and him being born to the end, do you understand that's a masterpiece? That's not just like, that's not verses thrown together. That's a movie.
I mean, listen, that's why it's a hot take.
You know what, Cass? Exactly right.
And Biggie and Jada around the same age, no? Like, fairly?
Nah,
Biggie's older,
5 years, 4 years?
Yeah, exactly.
All
Look
right.
like-
Do you want to talk to Austin Rosenberg?
Sure, I'll talk to anybody.
Yo, Rosenberg, you got a heart monitor, bro. Chill out, man. You actually stroke out, man.
Wait, you know what? This is good for the heart monitor, though. They want to see everything you're doing.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah, and the stress test is not that big a deal if you work out even moderately. I've done a few. It's not that crazy.
Exactly, but it's a good thing to go do, right? Everyone should do it.
Yeah. You should.
All right, D.
My hot take is this. But put it this way, like I cancel my Stars membership, the whole knock, because it's like rap is being so transactional. It's why people are not feeling rap overall the way they used to. Because rap used to be like protest music and for the streets, and now they're just transactional. They'll do anything for money. Like your boy will actually commit a crime, and then they'll go kiss up to whoever just to, try to get probation for their boy. And I'm like, yo, you know what? Y'all a bunch of bums. I don't want to listen to none of this.
Well, listen, D, it's a thank you for the call, D. I appreciate you, and I'll be careful about my heart. It's a fair point that there's a lot of that. I think that the top of the game we have artists who are really great and stand for a lot and have like a really long history of doing so. But then as you get lower down, we do have a lot of transactional artists that are just here for a quick minute. And to be honest, if you're not a DJ or you're not on TikTok every day, in other words, if you're me or Shawnee, you might not even remember who these people are.
True.
It's the first time in my career. I'm 46. I've been doing this now since I was in my mid-20s on the radio. I've certainly been obsessed with it since as a teenager. This is the first time when there might be a popular song where you play the artist, and I'm like, I don't know who that is. This is the first time of that. And I think that happens because we do have a lot of artists that show up with one song and it doesn't have anything to it and it goes away. But that being said, if you really look at the big artists, Laura, we have a lot of big, like a lot of the top tier ones, they stand for something and we know who they are.
Right.
So I just think it's important. We don't want to label the whole thing one way because, guys, when we were kids, there were not artists with the substance of Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole who were doing arenas and stadiums. That was not a thing, guys. I saw A Tribe Called Quest in 1994. Midnight Marauders had come out. Scorching hot. I saw them at Ritchie Coliseum in Maryland. I think it held 2,500 people. Imagine what they would be doing today. So to have someone like Kendrick who could do 50,000 and is actually teaching people about important things, that you got to give that credit too, if we're going to talk about the game overall. Mm-hmm. All right, where do you want to go, Laura?
Let me see. Let's go. Let's do some TV talk. Let's talk to Sam, line 6.
They're not there. We got Eric and Jarrell.
All right, well, first of all, Sam wanted to say Big Bang Theory is the funniest TV show ever. Stop yourself, Sam.
Yeah. That's not a hot take. That's
it's
delusional.
funny, but not ever. No, I'm good.
I never watch it, so I'm literally the worst person to judge because just the commercials for Big Bang Theory made me think this isn't funny. I don't want to watch it, even though I've heard it's amazing. But Cass and I had a conversation we were having on the air earlier, too.
Right.
Yo, you people out there that have never seen The Office, and I've heard people proudly declaring it, Cass. I never watched The Office.
It's crazy to me. It's crazy talk.
Yo, that's an all-time show. That is an all-time show. Now, real quick, Shawnee, have you ever watched The Office?
No.
Not one episode?
I've seen like pieces here and there, but I've never sat down and watched The Office. No.
Now, let me ask you a question. Could you recognize, if we were to tell you the characters' names, would you know which person visually the actor is? Like if we said
character name?
If we said who's Michael Scott, would you be able to point at who's Michael Scott?
No.
If we said who's Dwight, you wouldn't be able to point at Dwight.
No.
Stanley.
Yeah.
Oh, how about Stanley?
No.
Yo, by the way, the fact that you guys went to the seventh most because he's black, y'all went to the seventh biggest character because he's black.
Guess what? That would be a skit on The Office.
Hilarious.
They would definitely go there like, yo, let's ask him about Stanley.
Yo, your kid,
they would definitely do that.
Jaja doesn't watch The Office. He doesn't never watches it.
Not that I know of, maybe, but
because it got really big amongst kids, like over the pandemic and stuff. It got really big. Now,
who's the main person?
Michael Scott.
Michael Scott and Dwight are probably the two most famous characters, or Jim and Pam.
Yeah, Jim and Pam too.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it, but
Shawnee, you're really missing out, bro.
Sorry.
It's really the best. Like it's on 40 times a day. So like Cass, it's such a lifesaver on a plane because it's on every plane.
Bro, it's on every day. I just turn on my TV and I just leave it on the channel. There's a channel that gives that shows The Office all day, every day.
Yeah, it's
that channel is just on in my house all day, every day.
All right, here's Christopher wrote us an interesting email for Hot Take Tuesday. Pam is the villain of The Office, cast. Everyone loves to think that Pam is the adorable receptionist, but if you really watch how she moves, she's not. 1, she leads Jim on for years. She stays engaged to Roy for 3 years after it's obvious she's not happy. She keeps just enough chemistry with Jim to keep him on the hook.
Facts.
2, she plays the victim, but stirs the pot. She'll often sigh about workplace drama, but quietly fuels it, encouraging Jim's pranks or teasing Dwight while pretending to be innocent. 3, she pressures Jim into her dream life of going to college for a degree, yet resists his Philadelphia sports job until his guilt trip lands.
Facts.
4, she sabotages relationships. She throws cold water on Rashida Jones, Karen, with Jim. She downplays Katie, the purse girl, and is clearly pleased when those women exit the picture. 5, she takes credit or downplays others' efforts. She quits her secure job and leaves to join the Michael Scott Paper Company. She enjoys the glory and new title, even though Michael and Ryan drive most of the chaos that got them brought back. 6, she's a hypocrite. She teases Dwight or Angela for quirks, but is quick to get mad when anyone jokes about her art or ambitions. If you rewatch, take a look at it through the lens of Pam ain't ish, you'll see what I mean.
She definitely, it sounds like trash.
Yo, it's not a terrible take. Shawnee, will you humor us, Shawnee, and like watch one, turn on TBS tonight.
Okay.
And watch like one and tell us if there's anything to it at all.
Just a random one.
I don't think it matters, does it, Cass?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it probably would help to watch a couple in a row so you could just get the cadence of it a little bit.
Right.
I mean, they created an entire genre of comedy. It's an entire style.
This is a pre or post Seinfeld?
Post.
You don't know.
Wow.
I think it's post, right? I'm just saying because when you just said they created a whole genre,
Yeah, I love.
to me,
I love
put them in the same box.
But
so like they created.
But you'd be wrong. Like Laura loves Abbott Elementary.
I do.
Abbott Elementary can only exist because The Office existed.
Right.
It's
Got you.
a mockumentary style show.
And Office doesn't exist because of Seinfeld.
No, they have nothing to do with each other
Got you.
whatsoever. They're just white.
Yo, that's crazy.